Guys, good morning. So let's begin with this. Okay. Uh, so let's start with the Azure Data Engineering. Okay, guys. So when we talk about the Azure Data Engineering, as we all like know it. Okay. So, anyways, I'll just bridge it up. The Azure Data Engineering is nothing but basically it's a cloud service, guys. It is a bunch of cloud services. So Azure Data Engineering is nothing but it's a bunch of cloud services. Azure Data Engineering is a bunch of cloud services. Okay, guys. So Azure Data Engineering is nothing but it's a bunch of cloud services. So, guys, Azure Data Engineering is nothing but it's a bunch of cloud services where using these cloud services we can perform the following. That is nothing but jobs, or you can say operations. Okay, or task we can say. That is the first one we can say it as what? Data migration. Then we have the next one as what? Data integration. Then we have also data summarization. So we have it as what? Data migration, data integration, data summarization. And then we have also data visualization. So these are all the tasks we can perform it by using the Azure Data Engineering. See, guys, these tasks are not only for Azure. You go with any data engineering, whether we can say, guys, whether you have the okay, whether we have the Azure Data Engineering, or we can say, guys, that is nothing but Google Data Engineering. Okay, or else if we can like we can also say it as what? AWS or Amazon Data Engineering, or you can say Amazon or AWS Data Engineering. Okay, so almost all does the same job, guys. Okay, so the data engineering includes what? The bunch of cloud services. Okay, the bunch of cloud services, which includes what? Data migration, data integration, data summarization, and as well as the data visualization. So, guys, okay, so when it comes to this, as you might have already like identified here, that we have many data engineering. So why to prefer the Azure? See, guys, these three are the the leaders in the market in providing data engineering activities. That is something what it is the Azure. Azure is from what? Azure is from Microsoft. Azure is from what is it? Microsoft. Azure is from the Microsoft. Whereas, guys, Azure is from Microsoft, and the Google is from the that is Google Data Engineering is from Google. And now, guys, the next one, AWS Data Engineering is from what is that? This, guys, Amazon. So these are all the companies. Apart from this, guys, okay. So when we talk about the Microsoft or Google or the Amazon, so Amazon, of course, AWS was in very much boom sometime before. But now, what is the drawback here? You have it is this is more costlier, guys. Okay, this is more costlier comparatively with the Azure. Comparatively with the Azure, and Google still it's coming up. It's not. basically has ruled the market now. Still, it's coming up. The Google is coming up. Whereas, what's it you have it? The Azure is completely established into the market. Okay, because of the the cost efficiency and everything. So whatever the task, suppose here it will take 100 rupees to make forward the task. 100 rupees I'm talking about. The same task you can do it here in 10 rupees. That means the same is possible here in what's that? Only 10 rupees, guys. Only 10 rupees it's possible. So that's the reason why the corporates and why the enterprises are preferring, why the corporates or the enterprises are preferring what is that? With the corporates and enterprises are, that is nothing but where all the businesses are preferring what's that? Azure data engineering. Okay, Azure data engineering. Whereas when you talk about the Azure data engineering, as already we know that the Azure data engineering is a bunch of cloud services from Microsoft. Bunch of cloud services from Microsoft. So what are the bunch here? We can see. So we can say, guys, in the Azure data engineering, we have the following, services. We can say services, guys. It's not a products here. It's a services. Okay. The first service we call it as what? ADF. That is called as what? Azure Data Factory. And the second is what is it? You have it ADB, which you call it as a Azure Databricks. And then you have what is it, guys? Azure Data Factory, Azure Databricks, Synapse. Okay. And then we have the another service that we call it here as what is that, guys? Machine learning. Then we have what is it? Open AI. Okay, Open AI. So guys, these are all the services provided. These are all the services provided, guys. These are all the services provided. Okay, these are all the bunch of services we have it in the Azure Data Engineering. Azure Data Engineering, guys. Okay, let's try to describe each one of them. So guys, when we talk about the ADF, ADF is nothing but what? Azure Data Factory. So guys, what is it? The ADF stands for what is it? Azure Data Factory. That is nothing but here we can say, guys, Azure stands for Azure Data Factory. ADF stands for what? Azure Data Factory, guys. Azure Data Factory. And what is it? You have it at the ADB, guys. ADB stands for what is it? Azure Databricks. That means using the Databricks in Azure. Okay, using the Databricks for Azure, guys. So the Databricks concept is basically provided with a Spark cluster, where the Spark cluster is used for what is it, guys? Processing the millions and trillions of records, okay, in a very short span, in a couple of time, okay, in a couple of seconds, it can be processed. So that is nothing but the ADB. So we can use the Databricks for the Azure. And now here the Databricks for the Azure, we are using it with a language called what is it, guys? PySpark. We're using it with a language called what? PySpark. And then what is it you have it, guys? Synapse. So Synapse is what? Synapse is basically the combination of ADF and as well as the ADB. So sorry, the Synapse is the basically the data warehouse. Synapse is the data warehouse which has the most of the features of ADF. That means the complete ADF is added here, guys, in Synapse. And apart from this, many more things. That means it is basically, or we can say, it's a specialized, okay, it's a specialized thing where it is provided, guys. It's a specialized, okay, service which is provided, guys. Synapse is a specialized service which is provided in order to, okay, perform the, that is nothing but data, what is that? Analysis. In other words, we can say, guys, this is a data warehouse. It is the data warehouse of Azure. It is a data warehouse of Azure. Okay. So these are all the things we have it, guys. The major three things, what we have, the ADF, ADB, and the Synapse. These are the right now three, we can say the services provided here into the Azure. And when we talk about the machine learning or the open AI, open AI is just nothing but the, okay, just the, just like chat GPT. Okay, where it is just like the chat GPT, guys, where we design the things, okay, to take it forward in a, just without writing the code. If you do whatever the task you want to achieve it, okay, the same task, okay, that is whatever the thing you want to do, the system will generate the code for you. Everything is in the open AI. And machine learning is nothing but designing some algorithms, okay, for predictive models. It designs the algorithms, etc. So these are all the, okay, these are all the some of the services. Apart from this, we have many more services are there, guys. Apart from this, we have many more services are there, but few of the services I have listed up here, okay, which we are going to see. Okay, guys, so this is nothing but the Azure data engineering. So when we talk about the, guys, when we talk about these, that is the data migration, data integration, data summarization, and as well as the data visualization. So that means what, guys? Actually, yesterday already we have discussed this. What is data migration, data integration, data summarization, and as well as the data visualization. But I'll just brush it up once, guys. Okay, I'll just touch up once before we move further on this. Okay. So, guys, here we have the four different type of operations which we can perform it. Okay, which we can perform it by using, what is that, guys? By using, what is that? Microsoft Azure. That is the first one. We can say it as what? Data migration. And the second one is the data integration. And the next one is, what should you have it? Data integration and data summarization, and as well as the visualization. Okay. Okay, guys. Data summarization and the data visualization. So when we talk about the data migration, guys, so what is migration? Migration is nothing but, guys, whenever we try to move the data. Nowadays, we have many migration projects are there. Migration projects. So what is migration project does? The migration projects is taken forward right now, okay, as a very, the crucial one. So what is it exactly? What it does exactly? The migration projects are nothing but, guys, where we move the data from, what is that, on premises to, what is that, cloud. On premises to, what is that, cloud, guys. Okay, where we move the data from, what is that, on premises to the cloud. Where we move the data from the on premises to the cloud, guys. Okay, so all of you must be having an idea what is an on premises, but still I'll tell you, guys. On premises is nothing but, very simple example. I can say your mobile phone, and the memory in your mobile phone is nothing but on premises. That means local to your mobile phone. If you want that memory to be saved, okay, onto the Google Drive, onto, what's it, Google Drive, guys. Google Drive. Or if you're using an Apple phone, you have a iCloud is there. Am I right? You have an iCloud, guys. You have an iCloud. So that means what? The iCloud or the Google Drive. These are all what? These are all called as, what's it? Clouds. These are called as what? Cloud services. Am I right? So this is the basic difference you have it. So moving the data from your mobile phone to the Google Drive or iCloud memory is called as the process of what? Data migration. Is called as what? Data migration. So generally what happens here, guys? Suppose you have 100 photos in your mobile phone. You want to move it to the Google Drive. So simply we select all those pictures and we say an option called move or copy. Am I right? Copy means what? One more physical copy will be there on the mobile phone, and one copy will be moved to the that is nothing but the cloud. But here, if you move, just if you have an option, if you select the option called move, the data will be physically moved. The data will be physically moved from your mobile phone memory towards that. There is a cloud memory that is called the Google Drive or iCloud, whatever it is. So this process of moving the data is called as what? Data migration. In simple words, I can tell you guys. Okay. Yes, guys, everyone is clear. So now when we talk about the guys, when we talk about the data integration. So what do you mean by data integration? So guys, data migration is completed. What is a data integration? See guys, the word integration itself, guys, the word integration itself says word integration itself, it says what exactly. So now guys, suppose you have different data is there. One data is in USA, everyone. One data is in USA. One data that is in a Canada. Okay, and one data you have it in Germany, and one data you have it in the UK. What is this data actually? Data is nothing but what guys? Information. Information. So what is this information? Suppose guys, there is a company, XYZ company is there. Okay. There is a business. There is a business, or let us say you have a guys, you have a online, guys, online, everyone, online e-commerce website. Let us take it as an online e-commerce website called Flipkart. Okay, guys. You are online, there is nothing but there is an online sales called what's that? There is nothing but Flipkart is there. E-commerce website. Okay. Where you have everything you'll get it. Almost all everything you can buy it on this Flipkarts. Am I right? So when we talk about this, so guys, the data, can you see here? The data of sales information. Everyone, just concentrate. The data of the Flipkart sales information from January to, guys, from January to March 2024 is there, guys. 2024 is there in the American server. Where, guys? In the American data center. All of you. The data is available. Can you see here, guys? The data of a sales information of the Flipkart is available from January to March in what is that, guys? January to March 2024. Sales information is there in the US data center, you can say. Or you can say US server, you can say. Okay, US server. In the same way, from, guys, from what is that? April April to April to June, this information, guys, this information is available in Canada. You can see it. This information is available in where, guys? Can you see it? This information is available in Canada. Now, guys, the other one, what is it? The other one you have it, guys? The next one, you have the sales information from April. Okay, that is July to September. Okay, guys, this sales of 2024 is available in Germany. Guys, is available in Germany. So now what we will do, guys, finally, okay, guys, finally, what should you have it? October to December of 2024 sales information of the Flipkart is available in UK. Now, guys, can you see here? Now it is available in UK. Now, guys, the Flipkart management. Now, guys, the Flipkart management wanted here us to find it out. The Flipkart management wanted us to find it out. What is the, can you see here, guys? Flipkart management, can you see here? Flipkart management wanted us to find out what is the total, guys, net sales they have overall. That is nothing but overall in all these four countries. That is across the globe, you can say. Okay, across the globe, what is the net sales they have performed for the year called 2024? So now to perform this job, do we require to gather this data, guys? And this responsibility they have given to what is that? India, Indian engineer, Indian data engineer. So now, guys, what is the job here? The Indian data engineer has to gather the data from all the places, guys. Yes, he has to gather the places, gather data from the place called USA, Canada. Then he has to gather the information from Germany, and now, guys, even from the UK. So they have to get that is nothing but the Indian data engineer has to get the data from all of them. So getting all of them on a single roof, guys, getting the whole data within a single roof, getting the whole data within a single roof, okay, to make the job easier to achieve the task. What is the task here? We have to find out the net sales amount. What is that, guys? Net sales amount. Now to find out the net sales amount, guys, to find out the net sales amount, everyone, to find out the net sales amount, guys, we have to gather the information from four different countries and keeping it at the place called what is it? India here to make it out to find out the net sales amount. So guys, gathering the data from four different locations and keeping it a place. This process of accumulation of data is called as the process of what, guys? Data integration. It is called as the process of what? Data integration. It is called as the process of what? Data integration. Getting my point, guys? Yes, guys, everyone is following. Please respond, ma'am. Yeah. Yeah, guys, you people should respond it, please. Okay. So, guys, this is called the process of what? Data integration. Then we have the next one is what? Data summarization. So, guys, what is summarization? The summarization is the actual task we perform at once. Whereas what we do in the process of data summarization, we use what is that, guys? The technique called ETL, which we call it as what? Yes, guys, we call it as what, everyone? Which we call it as what? Extraction, transformation, and then you have what's that, guys? Extraction, transformation, extraction, transformation, loading. What's that? You have it? Extraction, transformation, and loading. That is called as what? ETL. Then you have what's that, guys? ELT. Means what, guys? ELT stands for what? Yes, guys. ELT is also the same technique, but it is a process is bit reverse in this. Extraction, loading, then transformation. That means, first of all, extraction will be done, then loading will be done. Based on the requirement, the transformation is applied on the data. So what is this actually transformation? Transformation is a very important task, yes, I will tell you. So guys, transformation is a very important task here. What is that? Guys, in the process of extraction, suppose in the process of extraction, guys, we will choose only the data which is required. Suppose, guys, suppose here you have some all information like this, everyone. Can you see here? Product ID is one column, product rate is another column, product quantity, guys, quantity sold is another column. Uh, then we have what is it, guys? Let us say uh, date of manufacture. Okay, then you have what is it, guys? Date of expiry. Okay. Then you have what is it, guys? Everyone. Then you have what is it? Uh, what is it? Date of expiry, date of and maximum retail price MRP. Okay, guys, maximum retail price. Okay. Uh, All these are the columns are there. Let us say I'll put some data also here. That's better for understanding. Something like this I'll put. Okay, guys, something like this. I'll put the data here and the rate. Let us say here you can say 100 rupees. The quantity sold is 10 pieces, and the date of manufacturing is what is it, guys? I can say 1st of January 2025, and date of expiry of the product is what, guys? Let's just say it as what? 1st of January 2026. So you have one year time for selling this product. Okay, guys. So now, guys, what is the MRP? Let us say the maximum retail price is what is it, guys? Okay, maximum retail price is what's it, guys? Let us say 110 rupees like this. Okay. Or instead of maximum retail price, I can say tax. Tax is what, guys? Let us say taxes 10 rupees. Likewise, the another one you have, what is it, guys? Something like this. 200 is the rate of the product. And now, guys, quantity sold is 20. And the date of manufacturing, let us repeat the same here for these two. Okay. And now the tax is what? 12 rupees or 12. And guys, third row, I'm writing it here, everyone. 340 is the quantity sold. And here you can see the same. So that's it. So here you have what's it, guys, everyone. This is the one you have it. So now, guys, this is the information you have it. Okay, guys, this is the information you have it, guys, everyone. So this is the information everyone can information have it. Now, out of this data, guys, what is that you have to do is we require to find it out, guys, out of all this data. We require to find it out, everyone. Out of all this data, we require to find it out the net sales amount. What is it, guys? Net sales amount we require to extract it here, guys. We require to extract what's it, guys? Net sales amount. What is that? Net sales amount. Net sales amount you have to extract it. Now, guys, for extracting or for getting the net sales amount, do we require all the columns or we require some columns, guys? Tell me now. Please, as per your knowledge, just a vague guess I can say, guys. Please tell me. Yeah? Do you require all the columns or some of the columns is needed?
Only few columns like product rate and tax.
Yes. Okay. So product rate and tax. Okay. So now what it is? As we have to find out the sales amount, so I'll go ahead. First of all, we should process of what? Extraction. Extraction means what? Pulling up the data. So what is it extraction requires here? Tell me now, please, everyone. I want to find net sales. Tax is not included here. Net sales. Just I want what's it? I'm not thinking about tax. That is nothing but sales amount to get it here. Extraction requires what? I can say, guys, I don't need it because product sales I don't want. Okay. I want only the column called rate. Okay. And quantity sold. Okay, guys. Rate, quantity sold is required. So I'm just pulling off here. And now let us, and there is one more column is also called a date of sales. Date of sales. So what is the date of sales? Is I can give it today's date of February 2025. And again, what's it? 12th February 2025. And again, 12th of February 2025. Date of sales. So guys, here I am just okay, the whole data is added here. This is a detailed table you can see. Now out of all this, I want to pull it one more column. What is that you have it, guys? Date of sales. Now guys, let's start working on this. The rate of the product, everyone. the rate of the product, guys, the rate of the product. So is let's say 100 here, extraction 100, 200, and the next one is what's it, guys? 300. 100, 200, and 300 is the rate of the product. Quantity sold is everyone. I said, 20. And date of sales is what, everyone? Let us say date of sales is 12th of February 2025. Fine, guys. Now let's initiate the process here. See, guys, extraction is done now. So all the columns, choosing the columns which is required for us is called process of what? Extraction. This process is what? Transformation, guys. Transformation. So what do you mean transformation? Transformation is the actual process where we perform the changes or manipulations or any changes on the data, guys. Any changes on the data, we perform it. That is called, guys, transformation. We call transformation, guys. That we call transformation, everyone. That we call it as what? That we call it. Okay. So what do we have it? Transformation. So what is a transformation? So transformation is where we perform the calculations. I'll do direct calculations here. When the rate is 100 rupees, quantity is 10. So 100 into 10 is what, guys? Direct I'm doing calculation here. 100 into 10 means what, guys? I can say it as what? 1000. Now, the rate of the product is 200 and the quantity sold is 20. What is the sales amount, guys? Yeah. So 20 means what? That's all 4,000, right? 300 into 1,000, guys, almost 9,000. So, guys, this is the amount you have. Now, guys, this you can say what, guys? Guys, this you can say amount, but still it is not a net sales amount. So, guys, what I will do is the net amount, guys. I'm using net sales amount. Add up all of them. 1,000 plus 4,000, 5,000, 5,000 plus 9,000, 14,000. So, guys, 14,000 is the one. When what is the date of DOS? What is the date of sales is what? Everyone, date sales is that's it. So this is a output created for the net sales amount, guys. Okay. Now this data as it is placed in target, we call it as what? Loading system. That we call it as what? Loading system. The final data we place it wherever you want or wherever the user wants. Just put data for what is it? It will be easier for the user to, guys. It will be easier for the user to, yes, it will be easy to analyze and take a decision. That's how here we can see the data sale, that is according to this, the sales here is what is that? 14,000. Net sales 14,000. Not discussed before tax, after tax. So let us make it simple without tax. Okay. Net sales amount. I'm not talking about net profit, guys. If it is a profit, then tax will come into the picture. Okay. Now this is done, guys. Suppose you have some, okay, more data is also there. So I'm directly, okay, guys, some 20,000 on sales, guys, and you have what's it? 30,000 on day for estate. Likewise, you have what's it, guys? 40,000 on 9th day sales. Likewise, you have the data. So now, guys, if it is only of, guys, if it is the matter of, okay, if it is the matter of 4 days, you can say, guys, which day sales is more by just looking into the data. So if you just look into data, guys, you can say what is it, guys? If you just look into the data, you can say what is it, guys? Just look into the data and say it as what? 9th day sales is 50,000, guys. What is that? 9th day sales is what is it, guys? 40,000. 9th day sales. 9th day sales is what? 40,000. Rest of all days is what? Less than the 9th day sales. Am I right? Just looking into the data, you decide it and say, guys, that's really good. But what is that? If you have only 4 days data, that is fine. If you have the whole year data is there, likewise, you have what is that? Whole year data is there. Can you just look at it, decide it, or say, we should say, guys, It will be difficult for you. Am I the data? You can't log which days. Am I right? Which what for? So for that, what is PI? The process. What is it, guys? Data visualization process. What is that? Visualizing the data. What is that? Visualizing the data. We perform the process of what, guys? Visualization of the data. We perform the process of what? Visualization. Data visualization is a process where you have data from one row with what is another, and finally take a decision. Called comparative study. That is called what? Comparative study, guys. Comparing one with what another situation. When we talk about the data visualization, guys, data visualization provides two type of things. Is that the first one is called, guys, everyone, data analysis. Data analysis means what, guys? Data analysis is a process where we compare one situation and another situation to take data science. What is that? Data science. So these are the two things. Data science is done, guys. Suppose here you have sales is there. But if you company or if they wanted to expect sales, you have, okay, what is the expected sales? Yes. So on what 13th of, and what is the expected sales you have 14th of February. So guys, to watch because this is a future now, guys. This is a future basically. 13th and 14th year for us. So to evaluate the same, find it out the same, guys, it will take there is some technique. So what that technique is done by what is it? Data science. Yes, this technique is about data science. So with data science is in the future. Data analysis is what performing to take a decision. That's it. This job is done by an okay, guys. This job is done by what's it? This job is done by this, and this job is done by a data scientist. So I already heard about the data science sector, the same thing. So this is all jobs. This is all tasks. You can perform it here by using the Azure data, a complete end. Okay. But as a you can't be the perfection, perfect in almost all the things, guys. Mainly here we don't focus on the much on the visualization. We do it, but at we don't require too much focus from the data migration to the data summation with the because data again data visualize or the data science, the rule again deviate. Okay, so that anyways we don't want it. Okay, but the whole process comes under the same. Okay, so as a Azure data engineer or as Azure data engineer, we're going to see all these things. So guys, here it includes the all process. So okay, for this one and you can ask me, please. I'm waiting for you guys. Yeah, please respond. So as a process or as a distinct base, you're going to see all the three main modules. That is ADF, AD, and snaps. Okay, so we're going to start the ADF first. Data factory. Okay, because you have
Uh, so let's say we are talking about access to cloud migration. So
ah,
with on-premise to cloud.
uh,
So that if let's say on-premise are using and you want to migrate it to AWS, so is that
obviously.
okay as the different
Yeah, we can
services?
use the Azure and migrate it. It's not a problem.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's it. So with the real class, almost all the articles from tomorrow onwards. Okay. We'll like for if you have any doubts, you can just on my number as well. So I have your number. If somebody has some doubts, you can just ask me. So if you're dialing it from any other country, okay, guys, +91. So this is the okay. Thank you for joining session.